Starting this fall, those convenient, buy now, pay later purchases, well, they could soon have a lasting impact on your financial future, which means if you're using services like Klarna, Affirm, Afterpay, those payments, whether on time or missed, could actually affect your credit score.
Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young joins us now. You've done a lot of stories on these buy now, pay later programs. So what does this update mean for consumers, especially those people who use them often?
Yeah, so let's just start with, the buy now, pay later services. They're kind of seen as an alternative to credit cards. And really in recent years, they've really skyrocketed. The use of these buy now, pay later services have multiplied. Really, we're talking about half of the American consumers in the country have used these services since they were launched. And the consensus is that not many of them are very good at paying them back, which is now going to come with some serious repercussions. So for the first time, buy now, pay later activity will be factored into credit scores. FICO, the company behind the most widely used credit score in the U.S., is launching 2 new versions of its credit scoring, each of which will factor in payments or missed payments into their score. This comes after buy now, pay later use has exploded in recent years, especially among younger and lower income shoppers. Currently, that borrowing behavior is not showing up on most credit reports. FICO says it wants to give lenders a fuller picture of consumers' debt habits, and those other lenders being banks, mortgage brokers, credit unions that will now be able to kind of tap in and say, okay, are you using buy now, pay later? Are you good at making these payments?
So it could probably go both ways there. So if you're someone who uses these services, how could this impact your score both positively and negatively?
Yeah, I mean, it's really going to depend on how you use it, right? But I think, unfortunately, the reality is a growing number of Americans are using buy now, pay later for things like groceries. It's estimated 25% of people who use these services are using it for groceries. And what that tells me is that these people are already kind of financially struggling. They're using these services as kind of a last resort. And LendingTree found that around 41% of people who have used buy now, pay later in the last year have missed at least one payment. So this is impacting the people who are using it, which just happens to be younger and lower income.
Are there positives, though, from this change that you can see?
This could absolutely be seen as an opportunity, if done right. So for those people who are taking these loans, because they are loans, right? Paying them off on time. I mean, this could be seen as a tool to actually increase your credit score, especially if you're someone who really doesn't have much activity on their credit report because maybe you can't qualify for a credit card right now. But I think what could be beneficial for people, and this is something that's being pushed right now, is if these services start kind of doing soft credit checks before they allow people to sign up for buy now, pay later. And not many of these services do that right now. Again, there is a push for it, but when you don't kind of put any kind of guidelines in there and run a soft credit check, I mean, you are kind of offering this opportunity for borrowers to get in over their head, borrow more money that they might not be able to pay back. Now that we are incorporating the credit score into this, I mean, that could have double negatives there.
Yeah, and then you have more inquiries, and then that can also impact your credit report. But so do you think that this is a sign that these buy now, pay later programs are becoming a more traditional form of payment?
I absolutely do. I think that buy now, pay later is being taken more seriously. And I think that this is proof of this. The fact that FICO is building a credit scoring system really around this shows, number one, it's not only a trend, because I think at first this was a trend that has exploded, and 2, it's really becoming part of our financial system, which I do think could be a positive in the sense that it could maybe change the mindset of people who are using this, that this is not a quick way to pay off things. We just heard our producer talking about someone paying off a hot dog at Costco using buy now, pay later, and now people can start looking at this, hey, this is like an actual loan that does come with serious consequences. I do think that this is really kind of the start of maybe even legislation. I mean, there's been other countries who have been trying to crack down on buy now, pay later, just considering the consequences that come with it. And I do think that this is something that we will be following over the next couple months and years to see if there's anything else being done to kind of prevent people from going into debt like this.
Definitely something here to stay for sure, Taylor. Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.